In this lab, you will install the Kali Linux VM on your personal computer so that you can complete labs in this course safely without impacting real devices or real networks. How you do this depends on which OS you are using. If you are using a PC that runs Windows, it will have an Intel or AMD CPU, and you will install VirtualBox in Part 1 of the lab. If you are using a PC that runs the Mac OS, it will have an ARM M1 or M2 CPU, and you will install UTM in Part 2 of the lab. In addition, your computer will need at least 4 GB of RAM and 50 GB of free space. If you are unsure if your computer supports virtualization, search the internet to determine your particular PC's capabilities. Part 1 is deploying the Kali VM on a computer with an Intel chip. Step 1 is to download VirtualBox from virtualbox.org, and then install VirtualBox accepting all the defaults. Step 2 is to access the Resource Hub on skillsforall.com and download the OVA file. The link is in the lab. I already have it downloaded to my desktop. Step 3 is to use VirtualBox to deploy the Kali VM. Open VirtualBox if it isn't already. Click File, Import Appliance. Navigate to where you saved the OVA, and then click Next. Here, you can review the settings. Increase the RAM if you want. I'm leaving it at 4 GB. Click Finish. After a few minutes, the OVA is installed as a VM. Click Start to run it. That's it. Your VM is ready to use. Part 2 is deploying the Kali VM on a computer with an ARM M1 or M2 chip. Step 1 is to download and install UTM. Step 2 is to access the Resource Hub on skillsforall.com and download the OVA file. The link is in the lab. Next, unzip the archived VM and then double-click it to open it in UTM. In Part 3, you explore Linux in your new VM. In Step 1, you access root privileges. Log in to the VM with Kali as a username and password, all lowercase. Try entering a command that requires root privileges, such as vi sudo. Notice that permission is denied. Append sudo to the command to request root privileges, and enter Kali as the root password. Scroll to the bottom of the command output, and you'll see that users in the sudo group are allowed to execute all commands. You can verify that Kali is part of the sudo group by grepping the group file. In Step 2, you practice some keyboard shortcuts. First, notice that you can recall the previous command in history by pressing the up and down arrows to navigate through the command history. You can also view the history by entering the command history. You can also use a combination of exclamation point and the number of the command to execute that command. For example, exclamation point 3 executes the previous grep command. Also, exclamation point HIS will execute the history command. Tab completion can help you quickly enter a full command. If you enter the beginning of a command, such as HI, and then press Tab twice, all the commands that begin with HI are displayed. Then you can enter as many letters as necessary to enable tab completion. In this case, you need to enter HISTO before you can use tab completion. Tab completion can also be used for files and folders. Enter ls/me and press tab twice. The full command is written for you. Press Enter to see the contents of the media folder. To shut down your Kali VM, you can choose from 3 options: save the machine state, send the shutdown signal, or power off the machine. Let's choose Save the Machine State so that the VM restarts fast. That's it. Enjoy exploring your new Kali VM.